Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my top 10 mods list for 7 days for the month of June. That's right, we're only about 2 weeks into Alpha 21 at this stage, and there are already some high quality mods on the 7daystoDieMods.com website and Mod Nexus, so I took a look at a few of them, and I've got a top 10 list for you right here. Things you can check out while you're waiting for some of the big mods like Undead Legacy and Darkness Falls. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, first up, we're going to take a look at a couple of vehicle mods. I have 3 of them. The first one here is called the Alpha 21 A21 Supercar Pack. It's by Tempest17. There will be links to all of the download pages in the description, so check on that if you want to get these for yourself. Okay, so I forgot the names of these already, but let's look here. This is Vehicle Apollo. This one is the Lamborghini. Man, this one looks sick right here. The Quadra Chrome, the Ferrari Evo, and the Dodge Challenger. Probably my personal favorite. I used to own a Dodge Challenger. Man, you can see the interior and everything. This is really sharp. I like this a lot. Now, this one comes pre-dyed, but there are several color variants. However, there's also a paint mod that comes with this, and so you can kind of put on whatever color paint you want to. Let's put some cool dye on these. Okay, so there's the dye on all of them. Now, this one's not taking the dye, I think because this one's already the chrome version. Let's pull up the spawn menu. Yeah, the Quadra already comes pre-dyed. I guess you can't put a dye on it to begin with. All right, I gotta take this Challenger for a test drive. Wow, okay, speed is excellent. Look at this. Okay, how's the handling though? Oh my goodness, the handling is tight. I like it. Wow. It still takes damage just like the regular vehicles though, so have your repair kits on hand, I guess. See what happens there. Ooh, got a little bit of air. Nice. Wow, I've played a lot of vehicle mods and they all seem to suffer from poor handling, but this is phenomenal. All right, next. Let's try the Apollo, man. Holy crap. I bet this one's even faster. Look how sick that looks. You can even see your character in there. So cool. See if I can pull a 180 here. Nope. All right, I am thoroughly impressed so far. How do we craft these? It looks like to craft one, you just have to have the body and the 4 wheels, engine, and car battery. The body seems to take a very typical amount of resources, 375 forged steel, which puts it right on par with the 4x4 truck chassis. You just don't have to have the accessories, it would appear. Okay, I've just given myself enough magazines to craft the 4x4, and I can now craft the Dodge Challenger. So all of these vehicles are tiered exactly the same as the 4x4. Okay, next up on the mods list is AOO Vehicles for A21. This is the Age of Oblivion vehicle pack. And from what it said in the description, you should be able to pick these locks on these cars that you find in the random wild, and you have a chance for that to convert into a drivable car. See what happened there. So I don't think it worked on that run. Just get some loot out of it. There's another one right here. So there are 3 sports cars. I'll show you them in a second. And then there are 6 of those derby cars. Okay, it appears no luck on that one as well. All right, I've opened half a dozen of these now, and I haven't been able to figure out how to get them to convert into a working version, so may you have better luck than I do. For now, though, let's have a look at what they all look like, at least. So this is your set of derby cars right here. I like this one the best, I think. That's pretty cool. It gives me, like, Mad Max vibes. And these are your 3 sports cars. Looks like a Porsche, a Lamborghini, and, I don't know, BMW, Bentley. I'm not a car person. Okay, so far I would say this one handles just about exactly the same as I think the 4x4 does. Noticeably worse than the previous set of sports cars, but still really good. All right, let's try this one out. Derby car number 3. And so far I can tell much slower. But I guess if you get them for free out in the wild, you can't really complain. It just looks ridiculous. It doesn't look bad though. It looks like it definitely fits with the theme of the game. Okay, let's round things out with these monobikes. This is called Oakraven's Monobike. It's part of Oakraven's collection. We're gonna look at the second half of that in just a second, but I wanna show you the monobikes first. If you've played any Sons of the Forest, you might recognize the the unicycle type. Ooh, I like this one a lot. Okay, let's take this one for a spin. Okay, so far feels just like the motorcycle, pretty much. I think it's exactly the same. It's got something of a bunny hop, I guess. Gets you from point A to point B anyway. So unlike the Age of Oblivion cars, these ones are craftable. You can see the monobikes right here. It's going to require a wheel, chassis, and handlebar. And in fact, this one has been updated so you can see exactly what's required to make it right from the magazine menu. You can see up here in the top the chassis, the handlebars, and the wheel. So that's going to be unlocked right along with the motorcycle. Okay, the next component of the Oakraven collection are these auto harvesters. Now, I haven't played with these yet, so let's just give them a try here. There's 3 variants. It looks like one of them is actively drilling. And the other two, I'm not sure what's going on yet. Collection stage, so you'll just open it up and gather the resources. And this one's not doing anything at all. And this one's drilling. I guess there's a light indicator maybe to tell you what's going on. So it looks like this one is unlocked at tier 4, which is the same as the chemistry station with the workstation magazines. And it looks like it's also going to require this Oakraven drill gas can in order to power it. So which one of these can I power up now? This one? Oh, it's even got a little handheld thing. Wow, that's cool. Oh, there we go. I just did it. It was a right click. There we go. Okay, right click and it starts the drill again. Nice. And to craft one of these Oakraven rock drills, you're gonna need just these parts that are listed right here. For the Oakraven drill gas can, it's just oil shale, and you'll do that in the chemistry station. So there you have it, automatic drilling, and I think it says that there will be loot inside of it once it's done drilling, so we'd have to wait a while. Maybe I'll let this run for a while. We'll come back at the end of the video and see if it's produced any rock or oil shale or nitrate or anything like that for us. Okay, so I finally just came back and checked on the Oakraven drill, and there's 604 stone inside. Kind of makes me think, what if I put it over a node? Would it then start drilling the node? I'll leave that for you to find out. Okay, so the next thing I'd like to present to you are some HUD mods. HUD stands for heads up display, so that's things like your inventory, your health, your stamina, compass, day, time, things like that. So this is a look at standard vanilla HUD, and here's a look at one called AGF HUD Plus. This is made by Aurora Giggle Fairy, and this is definitely one of my old favorites. I really like how clean this one looks and how it actually gives you more information than the traditional heads up display. The thing I'm most curious to see though is if I go to a POI, how is that going to look? It is a much more subtle little sign right in the top center. I wonder if we still get that big pop-up though. No, it just says wax banner and it says nothing. I don't know that that's a tiered POI. Let's try this one over here. This one over here I know is a tier 3. Let's see how it comes up. Or tier 2. Okay, the Broken Dreams House tier 2. It's a little bit off center, but overall I think I like that. It's a lot more subtle than the normal display. Okay, I got one more HUD mod. I'm really excited to show this one off, so we'll get a good before and after. Here's the AGF HUD Plus, and here is Jackmeister 999's enhanced HUD for Alpha 21 by Jackmeister. Let's see. Okay, so we've got in the bottom left corner an indication of your loot stage. It still has the same POI indicator in the top right corner of the screen. You get your daytime temperature and elevation, as well as player temperature and level in the top. I actually really like that top compass area display. So if you're looking to spice up your HUD, there's a couple of options for you. All right, moving on to the next one. This is a little bit of a hybrid here. This next one is called Accurate ADS and No Crosshair for Alpha 21. And so I was just testing it out a little bit, and if I aim down the sights with a weapon that has iron sights, it will eliminate the crosshair. And I think the accurate ADS part seems to indicate that it's pulling the front sight post up a little bit so that the tip of the front sight post is where the bullet will land. Here's a look at the pistol. You know, it's really quite bad how the iron sights are in just from the fun pimps, basically, how the rear sight post and the front sight post do not align. I'll never understand why they did that, but that's a good option for you. This is actually a good segue into our next mod. This is called Improved Hordes by Phil _. So as I'm dodging these guys and looking for perhaps another horde, I'll just kind of read off the description to you. Basically, it says that hordes are now commonplace. You'll find many of them on your journey. Hordes can come and go. They're more common in urban areas. You might find smaller ones out in the wilderness though. And it's also enhanced how screamers work. I think it's kind of cranked up. Oh, look, another one back there. Yep, hordes of zombies just everywhere now, I guess is how this works. That's fun. All right, let me keep looking around and see what I can find. Yep, that was a big horde that came in from way over there. Let me just see. That's a lot of zombies over there. So the frame rate is taking a little bit of a hit here. Well, this area of town over here seems to be very quiet. I see a couple of zombies, but no big hordes right now. We'll see what happens if I just console in a wandering horde. It seems to be a pretty generic wandering horde coming in from that direction. Maybe it just increases the frequency and not necessarily the size. This is something that would definitely take several hours of gameplay to kind of experiment with and see how it feels. But so far, I mean, that was all unscripted over there. The fact that I just ran into 2 or 3 wandering hordes right off the bat. So yeah, seems pretty fun to me. I love wandering hordes. I wish that there was more of an emphasis on wandering hordes than there was on Horde Night. All right, anyway, moving on to the next mod. Okay, so the next one is super simple. You've probably seen it before. There's a good chance you've even played with it. And that is the lockable inventory slots by Kane. So my understanding is that this function is within the game code, but Kane has simply activated it. And all you really have to do is select how many inventory slots you want to lock down. And that basically moves from top to bottom, left to right. So if I say 1, and then I say move all items to container, it will just hang on to that one slot, because we all usually carry items like first aid and lockpicks and ammo that we don't want to move into our containers when we're just trying to dump stuff into our vehicle or our storage boxes. So next up on my list is a mod called Working Ovens A21 by AOO, and all this does is basically give you some more options to the campfire. All of these are working ovens, and you can see that there are some just stovetop varieties, the old-fashioned variety. Let's see if I can light that on fire with something, and we'll see what it looks like. Yep, just a little fire going inside. A couple of these other ones are running. Unfortunately, they do not show the cooking pot, grill, or beaker as would the campfire, and there's no benefit to having them other than it just looks different. There's no like speed increase for cooking. So in order to obtain one of these new ovens, you have to find them in the wild. You're not going to be able to craft them yourself. All you have to do is come across one of these broken ovens, and what you do is you take a hammer or any repair tool. You have to have repair kits in your inventory, so here those are, and you will just right click and repair it up to its normal version. Now, you can use it here, and there's no way to pick it up even if you have a land claim block, but if you just break it with a harvesting tool, it will pull up into your inventory, and then you can set it down back at your base. All right, today you get one bonus mod, because this mod was just released as I was recording this video. So this one is called the DayZ Weapon Sounds mod. It takes the weapon sounds from DayZ, which is another zombie survival game, and transplants them into this game. And it was created by Sapphire. So have a listen at what all these guns sound like. So I did a little bit of testing. It appears to not affect the M60 and all of the pipe weapons except for the pipe rifle, which has a slightly new sound. It just makes me think how much 7 Days to Die really needs a sound overhaul next. Hopefully that's in the pipeline. So anyway, my friends, thank you very much for tuning in to my top 10 mods so far for Alpha 21. I'm sure there will be many, many more good ones to come. And tune in next month for another look at my top 10 mods for the month of July. If there are any mods that you'd like me to check out, make sure you let me know in the description down below, and maybe I'll showcase them next time around. But anyway, my friends and fellow survivors, holy crap, oh my goodness. I will catch you hopefully in the next video. Take care, everyone. Oh, you stupid zombies, I'm trying to do a thumbnail. Get out of here. Hey everyone, I just wanted to say thank you for watching, for leaving a like, but most of all, thank you to the long list of amazing supporters that you see right here. I hope this episode has earned your subscription, and I can't wait to show you the next one. Best wishes to all, and goodbye.